algebra students. So we are continuing on with number lines today in inequalities. So again, take out your piece of paper, try along, take your calculator out, all this good stuff. Okay, so we're going to go through a few of these. So here's kind of what you need to know. A compound inequality is any inequality formed by joining two inequalities with the word and or. So you're gonna have to think the difference of what's the difference between or and an and statement. Okay, so today we're going to be dealing with ors, only ors, this or that. So when you think about that, think of this or that. It doesn't really matter. I would like to have pancakes or eggs for breakfast. It doesn't matter. Okay, so when it says write each sentence as an inequality, then graph. So here we go. A number D is less than -2, or you actually have to write the word or is greater than. So D is greater than or equals to 2. Okay, so again, now I know I have a -2 and a +2. Spacing, if you can do it, great. If not, just put which one's on the left, which one's on the right. If you want, you can write the in between them as well. And then this is going to have two different lines going, usually in different directions. So for the first part, it's a hollow circle off to the left. And for this one, it's a filled-in circle off to the right. Okay, so usually that's what or statements are going to look like. Okay, a number C is more than means greater than -4. Now you got to write the word or. C is at most, meaning you can have that, but no more than that. -6 1/2. Okay, so again, on the number line, we have a -4 here. Sorry. A -6 1/2 here, and a -4 here. Again, spacing would be great, but it doesn't have to be exact. Which one goes left, which one goes right. So when I'm talking about the first, it's actually here and going that way. Remember, there's your symbol. And this one graph here, filled in. And again, look at this. It matches the sign. Okay, so sometimes we'll flip-flop them. Just be careful. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to solve and graph. So the first thing you're going to do here is -4. So I get Z is less than -2. Okay. And then for this one, I'm dividing by a -3. Remember, when you divide by a negative, you must flip the sign. And that's a Z. And that becomes a +9. And you should have the word or in the middle. Okay. So when you're graphing, again, which one goes further left, which one goes further right, then this one is a hollow circle off matching arrow. And this one is a filled-in circle. No, actually, it's not a filled-in circle. It happens. I make mistakes too. And now the arrow matches that way. So make sure you have the word or between. And again, which number goes left, which number goes right. Don't forget the flipping rule. We did have to flip on one of those. Okay, so number 9, did you -6? And you get 2t is less than 4. And then I'm going to divide by 2. I don't flip this side this time. So this is part of my answer. And the next one, did you -7? And I got -1t is less than or equal to -5. And then when I divide by a -1, be careful, I got to flip the sign. And it's going to become greater than or equal to +5. You've got to have that word or. Okay, so now I have a 2 here and a 5 here. Again, you can put the numbers down if you want. So t is less than 2, less than matches that way. And t is greater than or equal to 5 or equal to, shading that way. There you go. Okay, so don't forget, sometimes you flip only one of the signs. It happens a lot. Okay, one more. Here we go. So, did you add 7, what you need to do, and you get x is less than or equal to 11. That's part of it. Now, for this one, I'm going to minus 4. Okay, and I got 6x is greater than 12. And then I'm going to divide by 6. And I get x is greater than 2. So this is very much what I got. Okay. So 2 is on one side. 11's on this side. Okay, now think about it. For the 2, it's a hollow circle going that way. For 11, it's a filled in circle going the other direction because both work. This line, follow me, keeps going this way. This line keeps going that way. So what ends up happening is actually the entire line is getting shaded because they're going off in both directions and it's an or statement. So watch that on the homework and in the formatives, okay? Okay, ask me questions about that one. You have a nice little worksheet and a Schoology formative. Okay, let me know if you have questions. Have a good day.